viewer requested videos. James White put in the comments of my video where Gladys laid the soft-shelled egg and said, could you make a video on what chicken and duck breeds you have and why you chose these breeds? And thank you so much, James, for giving this suggestion, because I wouldn't have thought to do this, and it's actually a really great idea for a video. So I'm going to run around here and try to catch everybody and show them to you and show you why I picked them. I actually have a video, and I'll link it in the description below, as to when you're only allowed to have a certain amount of chickens, how you choose, and it depends on your why and what you want for your farm, whether it's for eggs or whatever. So I'll go ahead and link that. And so after you leave here, go ahead and check out my blog, read that, like that as well, and go ahead and follow my blog so you can get notifications when I put more stuff on. I pretty much use two methods to determine whether or not I'm going to get a chicken, because I like the way they look, and I guess sidebar to that would be their personality, and for the kind of egg or amount of eggs they lay. So chicken or eggs, basically. So I'm going to start with the one that I chose for their for the chicken. I'm seeing who's walking by my feet right now. This is Hey Hey. She is my absolute favorite chicken and best friend. She probably thinks she's a dog more than a chicken, but she is a Polish, and you can tell right off what I love about her. It's actually not that she's a crossbeak, but because of this awesome plumage on top of her head. That's her crest. She's a Polish chicken, and she actually happens to be a crossbeak. She's so friendly because I have to mess with her so much. I'm sorry, my love. And she has this awesome hair. I have two Polish chickens, Hey Hey and Bree. Bree is a buff Polish, so she's reddish blonde, but these are really sweet birds, and they're fun to look at and have walking around on the homestead. Another one I picked for looks, although she's a good egg layer, is Fran here, and she's a barred Plymouth Rock, and so she has this beautiful barred pattern that you can see right here. Beautiful comb, and she is a fat bird, but she lays beautiful light brown eggs, and a lot of them. And I also picked her for her personality. She's not the most loving, she's not mean, but she's not one of my more fun-loving birds, but they're supposed to be a friendly bird that won't like attack your children. This is Lucy. She is my buff Orpington, and this is actually the first chicken I put in my cart, because when I first started, I was going all for personality chickens that would be the friendliest and are supposed to be really good with children. Lucy's a beautiful red-headed girl. That's why we call her Lucy. She's Lucy Ricardo from I Love Lucy. And here she is. She's also a great egg layer and another really fat bird of mine. And she had dirt all over her. I'm not going to be able to bring everybody to the camera, so come with me. This is Dottie. She is a Marantz. We chose her because not only is she beautiful splash pattern, she's got feathered feet, and that's really fun. There's Bree, my buff Polish, another one we chose for their beautiful feathers and fun personality. The Polish are super, super friendly. Come back to the coop. Some of them are broody. This is Tamatoa. You can't tell because she's sitting on a nest, but it looks like she's wearing giant feathered pants. She's a blue Maran, but or a blue Cochin, but she's actually a splash. She has this beautiful rosette tail and these lovely feathered legs, and she's a very sweet girl. Most of the time, she can be mean. This is Henrietta. She's a partridge coaching, and much like Tamatoa here, she's got a ton of feathers and a beautiful rosette tail and big feathery legs. And of course, my silky girls. I have one right here, Broody, sitting on duck eggs, and everybody knows that silkies are the most fun and fun-loving. They're like the puppy of the chicken world. And another right here. This is Ann Biscuits and Dumpling, and they're both sitting on duck egg nests. Next, who did I choose for eggs? So this is kind of a 2-in-1. This is Olive, my blue falcona, and I chose her because she's beautiful and gray or blue, and she's gorgeous, but also she lays green eggs. Here she is in the nest. She's my first girl to go brooding. And right here we have Omelette, who is a white leghorn. They are known for being huge production layer of large extra large white eggs. We actually rescued her from a flea market, and she was going through molt and she looked horrible. She had bumblefoot. We've gotten her back to health, and she's one of the prettiest chickens we have now. And here she is. This here is Tafiti. Tafiti is an Easter egger, and she lays beautiful light green eggs as well. So we chose her for her egg color. This black chicken here is Laverne. She has a twin sister named Shirley. They're black Australorps, and they are great prolific layers. Australorps lay tons and tons of eggs. Hershey is a silver Cuckoo-Marine, and we got her for the dark chocolate eggs, and she actually lays consistent double yolkers. So we love Hershey here too. This is Gladys, another chocolate egg layer. She lays nice dark chocolate eggs, and she's a Welsomer. The tiny bantam right here is an Easter egger bantam. Her name is Paquito, which is fitting because she's so small. And she was supposed to lay Easter egger color eggs. Well, come to find out, her eggs are tan, sometimes on the pinkish side, but not that exciting. We love her anyway. And last but not least, this little one. I forgot to mention her when I talked about the ones we got for looks, but she's Louise, our little mottled cochin. Honestly, I don't know if she's laying yet because I haven't seen an egg specifically tied to her, but she's beautiful. She has a fluffy little tail. She doesn't like us too much, so we don't bother her, but she's a really pretty chicken. Now on to ducks, because everybody loves ducks. We had started with 2 hen ducks. We had a pekin and a cayuga, Cheese and Quackers. This is our pekin, Cheese, and she lays every single day just about. Beautiful big white eggs. That's Affleck, the drake that we got later. Come with me and I'll show you what Quackers is up to. And this is Quackers, the cayuga. You can see the purples and the green and her beautiful black, like oil slick color feathers. And she is sitting on a giant clutch of about 14 eggs, and she's doing a great job keeping them warm. And then I went back to the same flea market and got 2 Muscovy ducks, Mocha and Latte. One of them passed, but we still have this one, and she is intermittently sitting on a clutch of eggs with Dumpling inside of the chicken coop. And here she is. Fun fact about Muscovies. They're a little bit different than the traditional duck. So if you breed 2 Muscovies together, then they produce offspring. If you breed a Muscovy with a Pekin drake like we have here, they'll produce offspring, but their offsprings will be mules. They will be sterile, and they will not be able to produce more offsprings after that. That is what I heard, and I want to share that fun fact with you. So let's look at some of our baby chicks. This is our little naked neck named Marigold. And obviously, that's one that I got for looks. Look at that cute little naked neck. But inside, in our incubator, we have cream leg bar. We have olive eggers, and we have black copper Maran eggs that I got strictly for egg color. And of course, these are our meat birds. They're Cornish rock, or Cornish cross. And we obviously got them for their quick turnaround with their meat production. And here's some of our eggs. This is one of our kind of traditional brown eggs. And then I don't know if you can tell because it probably looks white on the camera. This is one of our light green eggs. So as you can tell, we have chickens here of all kinds. When I first started out, they were just going to be pets. It was going to be a hobby. And I really didn't care how many eggs they laid. I just wanted to have them around. So we went with the fun and funky, with the silkies, with the Polish, with the feathered legs, feathered feet, feathered head, just to have something fun to look at while they were walking around, all different colors and patterns. And then later we started to think, well, this is more eggs than we can ever use anyway. We could, give these eggs to friends and family or sell them or whatever, and people would probably want a little more color than what you can get at the grocery store. So we went ahead and got the ones that would lay green eggs and blue eggs and brown eggs so that people could enjoy that. And then we ventured into meat, something that we're just starting and getting used to. So it really depends what you're looking to do. If you want your chickens for meat, then I recommend looking into the meat breeds. Right now we're doing Cornish cross because it's our first time, and we want to make sure that we're equipped to do it before we keep going. We're going to look into heritage breeds after this and see if they grow out a little bit nicer. But right now, this is what we've got while we're learning. If you want somebody who lays a whole bunch of eggs, go for your white leghorns, your barred rocks, and your production reds, Rhode Islands, things like that. If you want a fun and funky flock, check out any of the breeding of the hatchery websites. I love My Pet Chicken. It's one of my favorites. This is not a sponsored video, although I'd like to be My Pet Chicken. So if you want to sponsor this girl, type it up, email me, because I tell everybody about My Pet Chicken. But check them out, check out their website, and definitely look. They even have a collection called Fun and Funky where they kind of send you a surprise. So definitely look into that, but I'm going to go ahead and show you around. Let's just see all my girls in action. If you have ideas for videos I should do, don't hesitate to let me know. Leave them in the comment box below and I'll get to them as soon as I can. It's always great to hear ideas from the people who are watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy flocking.